A beautiful evening. Welcome everyone to this tonight's meeting. Like I said, I'm Yewande Agunloye from Lagos here, and it's been a fantastic evening. So great to have us all here in one space again tonight, sharing the moment. And tonight's topic is something fantastic. When I saw, do you know, I was curious. And I know that you too, you've been curious to know what the question is saying. Do you know? So it's about, the optimal care of the heart. And like I said earlier, the matter of the heart is the heart of the matter. So that's our topic tonight, and not just tonight, the whole of September, because September happens to be the month where, heart health is usually being discussed and celebrated and given a keen attention towards the month end, basically. But we will use the whole of September to, look into the heart matter. What makes your heart tick? Because as much as you want to achieve everything, without the heart running you can't actually run anything. So that's why we have a fantastic speaker here tonight. I'm happy he is in and on board. According to the heart experts, cardiovascular diseases are responsible for like 33%, one third of nearly 500,000 of non-communicable diseases and deaths in Nigeria. So that's why it's one of the things that matters most to us, to reach our community, to reach our society, to reach everyone around us, and let them know that you just have to take care of your heart so that your heart can also in turn take care of you. So without further ado, tonight we have our speaker in-house, a medical practitioner, like I said, Dr. Michael Dibor. He is also a passionate wellness consultant, and he is in tonight, a lifestyle medicine practitioner as well, and has over 2 decades in this same professional practice. He is on board tonight. He's been in forever since 2015. I believe he has enjoyed every bit of what he wants to speak about tonight. So he will be the one to do us the honor, of this heart matter, the heart of the matter that makes the matter, important. Yes. So welcome, Dr. Dibor. Please help me shower into the chat box. You have a lot of guests in-house already waiting, sir. People from Toronto, people from, different parts of the world. It's awesome tonight. So it's a good flow for you, sir. So welcome, Dr. Dibor, and we'd like you to.
Thank you very much, Yewande. Good
Welcome.
evening, everyone, and my sincere apologies for keeping us waiting. It's not in my character usually. I had been on the road. I actually left Abuja today to come into Abeokuta. I have work here tomorrow, so I was just settling into my hotel room, never knowing that it was already past 7. So, but we're here, and I hope, and welcome to the month of September. Welcome to the Ember month. Interestingly, just like yesterday, we started the year 2023, and we are 8 months gone into the 9th month. So, if you are here, I think we are privileged that we're all alive. And I'm going to be as fast as I'm going to be. Because today's topic is actually very interesting. So it's going to be a 2-part. I'm going to start off with, talking to us about our heart and how to take care of our hearts. And then I'm also going to share some some things that I think can help us to improve our heart health. And then, then I also tell us an opportunity that's kind of we can get out of that. Okay, so permit me to look for my slide and share my screen. Yes, so yep. So how many of us know how many times our heart beats in a day? Anybody here has an idea Dear, how many times your heart beats in a day? The heart beats about 100,000 times a day. 100,000 times a day. And cumulatively in a year, it beats about 35 million times in 365 days. Isn't that amazing? God is amazing, right? Do you know that the heart is the one of the first organ that start beating from conception? From the time your cell divides above the zygotes, the heartbeat, all right? And the heartbeat is what determines life. So in the medical parlance, once there is a heartbeat, okay, your heart, once you can hear your heartbeat, it means you still have life. So the heart is our life, okay? Some people, I'm sure you've heard people tell us that, or tell you that some people are brain dead, but they're still alive, okay? Because their heart is still beating for as long as the heart beats. And what does the heart? What's the function of the heart? The heart primarily circulates blood, round the body. Okay, so the heart has two chambers, two types, two sides. We have the right side of the heart, we have the left side of the heart. Okay, so the right side of the heart is connected to the lungs, the left side of the heart is connected to the entire body. All right, so the left side of the lungs sends blood to the lungs, and the right side, the right side of the lungs sends right blood to the lungs, and the left side sends blood to the other parts of the body. So two things that our blood is the conduit, is the thing that carries all the nutrients, all the resources that the cells of our body, even up to your fingertips, requires to survive, to function. And it also carries the waste product away from the cell to the organs that we excreted. So the heart is a very powerful organ, right? It's a very powerful organ. So I always like to start off by telling you that a healthy lifestyle has up to a decade more of disease-free lifestyle. So all we'll be talking about here is how to, we say how taking care of your heart is developing healthy lifestyles to take care of your heart. You see, your heart is very important. It's very, very important. The day our heart stop beating, that's the day we say bye-bye to this world. That's the day we cross to the other side, right? So just to give us some basic things about, so um, in the medical language, okay, the heart is the colloquial language, normal language. So when we talk about cardiovascular system, so the cardiovascular system consists of the heart and all the blood vessels. Okay, so the cardiovascular system. So the heart is just the heart, all right. But our body runs on different systems. Okay, so cardiovascular systems. We have our nervous system, which is our brain, spinal cord. All right. We have our musculoskeletal system, which is for movement, our muscles and our skeleton. We have our gastrointestinal system, which is for our digestion. Okay. We have our urinary system, which is the kidneys and the urethra, to make urine. That's a excretory organ. Okay. So those are some of the type of systems. So the cardiovascular system, all right, so consists of our heart and the blood vessels. And interestingly, I want you to know from what I said, is diseases of the cardiovascular system is the leading cause of death globally. Worldwide is number one leading cause of death globally. Okay. Annually, about 17.9 million people die as a result of one complication or the other from diseases of the heart. Okay. So now there are four main types of diseases, just to let us know. Okay, so like I said, so of course you have what we call coronary heart disease. You don't have to bother yourself about this. Okay, so when someone tell you have coronary heart disease, the disease, the heart itself is disease. The heart has blood vessels that supply it. So when the blood vessels to that heart gets occluded by fat or plaque or things, it means that the heart is a muscle, okay? The muscle of heart can die and that can become dangerous and the heart will fail, okay? Stroke comes from hypertension. So hypertension, okay, is also essential hypertension leads to stroke, all right? So we have peripheral arterial disease. So our blood vessels contains of two main. The ones that carry blood from the heart to the tissues of the body, to the cells of the body is called arteries. The one that carries blood from the cells of the body back to the heart are called veins. All right. So those ones can also have disease. So there are many type of specific diseases of the heart. That's really not. So the important thing is us being conscious about taking care of your heart. All right. And one of the key things that you need to do to take care of your heart, because the heart beats, you know, we close that when we are sleeping. Remember, our eyes does not work every time. When we are sleeping during the night, our eyes are closed, right? Isn't it? Our mouth does not work all the time. It's only when we talk, you know. Our musculoskeletal system doesn't work all the time except when we are using it. When we are lying down, sedentary, is not functional. But the heart, as I'm talking, my heart is beating. And we don't even know that it's beating. As you are listening to me, your heart is beating, and you don't even know that your heart is beating. Doing his work, silently keeping us what? Going. So it's important that we care for our heart. Very important that we provide care for our heart. And there are things that we need to do. Primarily is what we eat. Okay, nutrition. All right. So nutrition is one of the things that you need to do. So you need to be careful about what you eat, what you give to your heart. I'm going to be sharing some tips on some supplements that is important for us to take care of our heart. All right. But you need to, and I'm going to be telling you some things that we need to avoid. Most people who have listened to me always know the thing that I said we should really avoid. If you avoid processed foods, then you are helping your heart. If you're eating plant-based whole diet, okay, then you're helping your heart. Okay, you're helping your entire body, but you're also helping your heart. All right. Exercise, physical activity is also very important. So cardio, because keeping our heart going. All right. So our heart needs to function. Now, when we do all this, when we eat the right meals and we exercise, all right, there are two other things that I used to talk about: sleep and social interaction. All right, those are fundamentals. But these other ones, all right. Please, I hope you guys can hear me. Up, Yewande, I hope everybody can hear me.
Yes, we can.
Okay, apologies. So I want to be sure. All right, so taking care of our heart and paying careful attention is very important. Of course, you all agree with me on that. All right. So when people said, "Oh, I am hypertensive," and the interesting thing is, just last week, I was part of the committee that regulates the essential drug list for the country. And one of the programs that I'm involved in is a program that manages hypertension. Interestingly, all right, interestingly, 3 out of every 10 adult Nigerians are hypertensive. Okay, apologies, the lights in my okay is back. So 3 out of every 10 adult Nigerians, so 30%. All right, and interestingly, 70% of those who are hypertensive do not know that they are hypertensive. All right. 70% you don't know, because hypertension is a disease that does not show on your face. It's a disease that can only be diagnosed through the check of our blood pressure. When you check your blood pressure and you pick elevated blood pressure, 3 consecutive times, then a diagnosis of that will be made. And people will not know. So people have dropped dead without even knowing. What killed them was complications from hypertension, stroke, you know, cardiac failure, complications. Some people have had renal failure because of hypertension. Their kidneys have packed up. Some people have grown blind because of hypertension. So these are things that, I always say that it's better to be proactive. You don't have to wait until you're hypertensive before you begin to do the right things. All right. So nutrition is key. What do you eat? What are you eating? Avoid processed foods. All right. I don't have time to go into the details, but a simple definition of processed food is any food produced by a machine, any food packaged, produced by a machine. All right. So eat food that is closer to the earth. So that's why I say it's plant-based whole diet. All right. So that is important. But for some of us, because of the kind of lifestyle wherever we are living, we may find it difficult, all right, to eat. But you can actually be conscious of that. Right now, I'm on the road, right? And because I'm on the road, I cannot regulate the kind of food that I eat. So I limit the kind of things that I eat. I'm deliberate and conscious about that. All right. So I want to encourage. So it's something that you need to, yeah, okay. And what I simply do is I limit a lot of things that I eat. So even when I go to the restaurant, I want to look at what they prepared. So I want to eat my tubers. Okay, I want to eat my veggies. I don't sausage. I run away from it. Sausage is there any plant called sausage? No. All right. Some anything that is noodles. There's no plant. There's no food called noodles. I run away from them. So you see me. I want to, but there is pap. I know where they make pap from. I know where they make akara from, bean cake. Some of those things that I look at those things because as I'm eating, I'm very careful. And I actually also try to avoid things that are fried when I'm on the road because I don't know the kind of oil that they use because oil is also an important thing that you need to critically pay attention to. So taking care of your health, taking care of your cardiovascular health, your heart and your blood vessel is your responsibility. It's your primary responsibility. But some of us we hand it over to food vendors. I don't touch fast foods. I don't know when last, I don't know how many years ago I used to eat it before, all right, when I didn't know much. Okay, but when I got to have better understanding, better information, I've avoided it. So your meat pies, your donuts, flour-based food, you know, I'm a very happy man because I've successfully win my entire family of flour-based food. But my kids don't take bread. So they don't. So maybe occasionally when there is a birthday, for my birthday, I don't bake cake, but maybe there's somebody's baking, they may taste a cake or so. But for my birthday, yesterday was my wife's birthday, by the way. I never baked a cake, not a cake, no. There are other things we can use to celebrate. So it's being deliberate about it, and I keep working about it. I've not tasted cake because all those things, yeah, they are very nice. An occasional limb here and there is okay, it's not a problem. But when you are consistently taking those things, it creates your body reacts to them. And we don't all have the same type of body. All right. So one of the things that we require to enhance our nutrition are some of the supplements I'm going to be sharing with you today. And I'll be telling you the benefits it will give as you to protect your heart, to take care of your heart and keep your cardiovascular health going. So the first that I'm going to be talking about is our Forever Super Greens. I can't talk enough about this product. All right. So our Forever Super Green is a very enriched fruits and vegetables. All right. So this contains 29 different fruits and vegetables. I call them superfoods. Now, this gives you your fiber, it gives you your vitamins, It gives you your minerals, okay? It helps your bacterial flora. When your bacterial flora in your intestines are excellent, are functioning well, your immunological response and your immune cells function very well. So if your immune cells are functioning very well, there are times that there are damages to our blood vessels. They're able to fix it and to repair and to repair it. When our when our bacterial flora, our intestine are functioning excellently well, what you also notice is that your body is able to absorb nutrients maximally. All right. It also helps to support your natural pH balance. All right. So our internal pH balance internally, okay, is actually supposed to be slightly alkaline. Anytime you are feeling unwell, your internal pH balance is acidic. All right. Your internal pH value is acidic. The only place in our body that is usually acidic is our stomach, because inside our stomach we secrete hydrochloric acid. Every other part of the body is alkaline. Even your mouth is alkaline. All right. So so what super green does for you is so it gives your body the essential vitamins and minerals that it requires. Like I've always said, one thing that you always need to understand about our body is I'm talking, my body is generating energy. It is that energy that I'm using to talk. When you don't have energy, when you are weak, you don't have energy, even to talk will be difficult. Even to breathe will be difficult. Even to lift up your hand will be difficult. All of us understand that, right? So our body constantly is producing energy. And how do you produce energy? It is a production and is a factory. And the body requires, apart from utilizing the carbohydrate that is converted to glucose, which is the primary fuel the body burns. All right. The body also burns fat and oil. All right. Body also burns fat and oil, converts it. So how does the body convert this to energy? All right. It's just put your mind across to when you put fuel in your car. You put fuel in your car, right? But your car keeps moving. How does that fuel that you put in your car make your car to move? It's because the body, that machine called the car that you're driving, inside that engine is combusting the fuel with oxygen, right? With air, okay, which primarily is oxygen actually, all right? And it creates a catalytic effect that releases energy to push your car. And once that happens, pushing your car, you notice that there is some that comes out of the exhaust, the carbon monoxide, and all the other fumes that comes out. That's also how our body functions. All right. So we take in air. The air we take in is oxygen that we are breathing in. All right. Inside the cells of the body, this same function I just described is happening. Inside the cell, there's a particular part of the cell called the mitochondria. Inside that mitochondria, that's where energy is actually produced. It's a factory. So it takes glucose, the molecule of glucose, combines it with oxygen, releases the energy in it, okay, which our body is using for different function, creates this thing. Now, for that thing to happen, it requires vitamins, it requires minerals. All right. So when you are taking all these, when you're taking our super green, what you are essentially giving is giving your body the essential nutrients it requires to function optimally. All right, these are the different fruits inside the super green spinach. I said there are 29 different fruits and vegetables. All right, so super packed. It is this next product or the next supplement I want to share, which I call it the transporter. Okay, it is our Aggi Plus. Okay, Forever Aggi Plus. All right. So what does this do? Forever Aggi Plus contains nitric oxide. Okay, it contains actually L-arginine, which is an amino acid. All right, contains grape extract, contains pomegranate. But the L-arginine is the most critical of the amino. It's an amino acid. Okay, there are different types of amino acid. Remember, the amino acid are the last ingredient, that last molecule that is produced from the breakdown of protein. So when you eat your beans, you eat your yam, your meats, all those proteinous foods, the last thing is amino acid. So there's an amino acid called L-arginine. What this L-arginine does is that it is a catalyst for the production of nitric oxide. Now, what does nitric oxide do in our system? Nitric oxide helps the blood vessels to dilate. When it helps the blood vessels to dilate, a lot more blood gets to different end organ cells and tissues. Okay, so that's why I call it the transporter. So when you have taken your super green, your body have absorbed all the essential nutrients from digestion and all the rest. It helps. So what Agi Plus does is that it increases blood circulation. All right. So very, very important. So blood circulation to the heart muscles to function very well. The arteries are, better dilated to carry blood to the right essential places that is required. So you see, it enhances the function of the heart. Of course, like I say, it promotes exercise performance. Because of course, why does it do that? Because when we begin to exercise, when you are walking, your heart beats faster. Why? Because there is increased requirement for blood to get to the cells. Okay, because your energy consumption level has increased as you are walking, as you exercise, all right? So the heart beat faster to respond to that increased energy. So that is what Agi Plus does for you. It's a complete, and also interesting thing is that it also contains some essential vitamins, okay? That is also very, very important. So this is a very important supplements that you need to have. So it helps to support your optimal circulations of relaxes your inner blood vessel and improving oxygen and blood nutrients to travel more efficiently through the body. All right. So the dilation of the blood vessels created by this natural does not only promote optimal circulation, but also plays an important role in cell division and healthy immune function. That's the key things that this does for you, helping, and the interesting thing about our body, when we give our body the essential nutrients, there's all this that is required. The body has everything it requires to fix itself. All right. That is why if you have a wound, naturally, even if you don't do anything to it, it will heal. All right. So that's why our skin constantly is being replenished. The epithelia of our is being replenished because our body keeps regenerating new cells. Okay, and that's why it keeps healing. The next very important that I want to talk about, okay, is our Forever Arctic Sea. All right. For Forever Arctic Sea. Forever Arctic Sea features a blend of oils that provides you with a perfectly balanced omega-3 supplements made from, very different type of deep sea fishes. All right. Of course, it contains calamari, it contains high oleic olive oil support key areas of our cardiovascular health. Now, the interesting thing about most of this, because you can see that there are essential nutrients, all right? So what does this do? It supports not only your cardiovascular health, it supports the other systems, the digestive, the reproductive, your immune, your brain health. So this Arctic Sea is one supplement that you should always add to your meal. All right. Okay. Research shows that omega-3 provides a wide array of nutritional benefits for us humans. Okay. But the interesting thing is that we don't produce it naturally in our body. So you have to consume it. So when you take this, it's very, very important, essential for you. It's one of the things that I always say that is critically required. Another important supplement that I also need to talk to you about is our Forever Cardio Health. Now, the Forever Cardio Health is packaged specifically to enhance the health of your heart and your blood vessels. Okay? Of course, it promotes health, your heart health, it promotes circulation. Because why? It contains a very important element, very important nutrient called compound Q10. All right? Q10 is a coenzyme. Now, enzymes are vitamins and minerals, all right? So Q10 is one of the minerals, so we call it a coenzyme that produced by the body that allows and helps to support a healthy heart function, all right? Now, the interesting thing about Q10 is our body naturally, produces it from the food that we from the. But you see, as we get older, the quantity of compound Q10 in our system begins to reduce. So it begins to reduce. So you don't have to wait for it to get, because the lower it is, then the lower the functionality of your heart. All right. So you want to be able to replenish it so that you have a balanced, you keep a balanced compound Q10 in your system. All right. Interesting thing about our cardio health is that it also contains, B vitamins, which is a powerful coenzymes. All right, these coenzymes combined with B10, different vitamins, keeping your homocysteine levels in check. Now, your homocysteine level is one of the key determinants of your heart health. All right. So, of course, one interesting thing about Forever is that they always blend everything with what? Forever aloe vera gel, okay, which helps to ensure that the bounty of nutrients contained in this innovative formula are readily absorbed, because that is what aloe vera gel itself does to you. The final product that I want to share with us today is another that is important. All right. So always make sure you add it to your meal. Is our Forever garlic thyme. Very important for you to help improve your cardiovascular health. All right, to help improve your cardiovascular health. So both garlic and thyme, of course, they have a very long history. Okay, it's a super combo, of nutrients, of naturally occurring nutrients. Garlic supports our cardiovascular health because it contains what? Compounds that promote healthy circulation in our system. So it's something that you need to be taking constantly. All right. Of course, it gives you the essential nutrients that is required to help you to promote the functionality of your heart. All right. So when you remember, your heart is serving you. Your heart is constantly serving you. All right. So we need to also take care of our heart. And when you combine this basic supplement that I've shared, you will be able to see the benefits. Your heart will serve you a whole lot better, and you even be able to help your heart to function optimally, and also even support in preventing the occurrence of conditions that may not be so well important to you. Now, from these supplements, now you can get these supplements. They are readily available. You can order them online. You can get in touch with the person that reached out to you to say, okay, I want this. The person will definitely get it across to you. But another interesting thing is that from this supplement that I've shared, you can actually turn and take advantage of it to do a business, right? As an opportunity to earn an extra income. And that will take me to the second part of my um, of my presentation, okay? Where I'll be talking about um, the opportunity that this supplement gives to you. Please, I hope you can see my slide. Okay, excellent. I can see it now that it's up and running. All right. So something matters to every one of us. Something is important to you. I don't know what it is, but something definitely is important to every single one of us. And if there's one thing I know that is important to me and to most of us, is that I want to have an excellent health. Okay, which is what I've talked about, taking care of our heart. All right. So you want to have an excellent health, this opportunity will also help. You want to improve your lifestyle, you want to earn extra income. And in Nigeria that we are right now, you know, every one of us wants to earn extra income. We're looking for other ways to enhance our income, because cost of inflation has taken over. It's on the upward trajectory, isn't it? So we want to earn an extra income. What is that is important to you? Is it you want to own a car? Some people want to buy a brand new car. Say, in my lifetime, I will drive a brand new car. I'm not going to only be driving to Kumba. Excellent. I have something for you. Some people may be time freedom, maybe to have another plan, maybe to be your own boss, or maybe to give your children quality education. The cost of education in Nigeria today is quite expensive. In Abuja, where I am, I in July when my children went on vacation, I got a very sweet love letter from my children's school, informing me that there was about a 40% increment in school fees, right? So of course, my salary has not increased. Thank God that I have opportunities like this so that I can be able to do that. So some of us, it is financial freedom. Whatever it is that you really desire in life, it is possible. Whatever it is that you want. But you see, you have to be in the right space to be able to meet those desires. All right? To be able to measure up. So you can see here there are 4 quadrants in this slide that I'm sharing. It's an income slide. It's all about where do you earn your income. Every one of us who are listening to me here, you are earning your income in one or more out of these 4 quadrants. All right. If you're like me, I'm an employee. Okay. First, I'm an employee. Well, you're exchanging time for money. It's because I'm an employee. That is why I have to leave my base in Abuja to travel down to Abeokuta for work. All right. So, but when you're an employee, you have a job. Okay. You don't own a job, but you have a job. And what primarily you are doing that you're exchanging your time for what? For money. All right. So if you don't report to work, you don't get paid. All right. So you're exchanging time for money. If some of us were in the S quadrant, self-employed, okay, so you own your own little business that you do, but it's not what that business you call, oh, it's my own business. If you don't show up, if you don't open your shop, you will not earn an income. If you don't open your shop, if you are not there, you will not earn an income. So you own a job, but you are still exchanging time for money. All right. So what you have used, you are giving your time to make money. If you don't give your 8 hours or 10 hours, you open your shop or that's your business, nobody patronizes you, isn't it? Whereas there are another quadrant called the B quadrant. That is the business owner quadrant. Now, these people, they don't own a job, they don't have a job, but they own a system. And simply they have people who are working for them because they own a system. All right. So they don't need to be there. They own the system. They have employed several people. Okay. People are working for them. All right. So they have employees working for them, exchanging their time for money. So those people's effort is what gives them money. So more people is what gives them money. So they have what is called leverage. So where you and I, when people in the E and S quadrant have limited time because all of us have 24 hours, they are able to get 8 or 9 or 10 hours from 10, 20, 50, 100 people, and they have more time. So they have leverage. They are leveraging the effort, the time of other people. All right. So people give them money. Now you can see the last quadrant is the I quadrant. The I quadrant is simple. The I quadrant is, in the investors quadrant. These are people who send money on errands. Money makes them money. All right. So they earn passive income. So they don't have to be there. Their money is constantly what? Working for them. Where would you like to be? Where in this quadrant would you like to settle in? I am definite that most of us here would like to be in the B and I quadrant. That's where we would like to be, right? I want to have time freedom. I want to be able to travel to the Bahamas and be anywhere I want to be able to live the kind of life that I want to live, isn't it? So it's very, very important. So any of this quadrant where you go, it's okay to be, and you can actually be in all these quadrants, all right? But of course, you want to be in the B and I quadrant. Let me show you an opportunity that can take you actually to the B and I quadrant, to the big business. And that is the direct selling network marketing business, the direct selling network marketing industry. Now, the network marketing industry is a $186 billion, industry. $186 billion. Okay, is way more than the entire wealth of our country, Nigeria. That's this business. That's okay. And of course, there are over 128 million, independent representatives. So what does this say? What are independent representatives? These are people who do the business at their own time. They enjoy time freedom to build a business on their own terms and based on their own terms. Now, the network marketing industry has different subset of it. Okay, you have the cosmetic and personal care, which makes up 24.5%, the wellness product, which makes about 34.8%. All right, you have the household goods and durables, which is 29 point something. So there are different, there is the utilities, there is clothing and accessories, but you see the opportunity I want to share, the company I want to share with you in this space actually operates in two of these segments of the business. They are in the cosmetic and personal care and wellness products, which combined make up 59.3%. All right. So that's more than the average of the entire business. So the question is, why network marketing? Why do you have to do network marketing? Okay, there are different businesses, which I agree with you. You can do other. There are different opportunities. You can invest. You can invest in banking. You can go on. Okay, but I don't know where you are at. All right, but one of the things about network marketing, why I'm pitching it to you, is because it's a low risk business ownership. It has a very low risk business ownership. It takes very little, if any, capital to start it. All right, it takes very little, if anything, capital to actually start it. You don't need millions of naira to start the business. Okay, you can actually even start the business, the opportunity, with nothing. Really, yes, you can start it with nothing, and that is the truth. All right, of course, it gives anyone the opportunity to earn an extra income. Okay, you can set your own financial goal, business plan, and earn at your own pace. You don't have to compete with anyone, at your own pace. If it is an extra 50,000 naira that you want monthly, or an extra 20,000 naira, or an extra 100,000, okay, you can work your business and gradually grow it. So it gives you anyone. So it doesn't require any educational qualification. Okay, it doesn't require any experience to be able to do it. It's flexible because it's very flexible. You can choose when to work, you can choose how to work, you can choose where to work, and who to work with. It's your choice. Okay, so it has that flexibility. But for me, one of the most important benefits of it is that it gives you opportunity for training and mentorship, because you have people who are ready to support you to be successful. So you offer you a chance to develop your business expertise. So you may not even have entrepreneurial, any entrepreneurial bone in your system, but is a system that helps you to become an entrepreneur, teaches you about business, teaches you about finances. All right, because they are training and education and mentoring from experienced leaders. Well, that's one of the key things, and it gives you this thing actually for free. All right, and of course, it pays you based on your performance. Based on your performance. So the level, if you give it 4 hours, it will give you 4 hours pay. If you give it 12 hours, it give you 12 hours pay. So you are earning based on your effort. I know some of us work in some places, and some people are just they don't even come to work at all. And at the end of the month, they still get paid. All right. My wife works with the federal. Sometimes she say, sometimes some people, like 60% of people in our department, don't come to work, and yet they collect their pay. Now, if me, like I said, I feel bad about it because I'm here giving my very best, and somebody is not doing anything, I see collecting his pay. That's not a fair system. But you see, what network marketing gives you is a fair and very, very important system. So what is this company that I want to introduce to you? Okay, it is Forever Living Products International. Right? Forever Living Products International is a vertically integrated and debt-free company. Yes, you heard me right. Debt-free. They're not owing anybody. They're not owing any bank. They're not owing any consortium. Vertically integrated means that they own everything. They own the farmlands where the products are, where they are planted and harvested. They own the production companies, the production lines where these products are produced. They own it. Okay. They own the research part. They have one of the best research facilities in the world where new products are developed. They own the distribution of their products. Okay. So what that does for them is that it helps them to control quality, because they can determine the kind of plants, the kind of products that they want. They can determine the production quality. They can determine it's getting to you in the right way and manner. All right. We have a very experienced with a long-standing management team, combined history, combined experience of over 300 years. Forever is in over 165 countries globally. So, and gives you an opportunity of doing the business globally. All right. And for 40 years, it has been in existence, over 40 uninterrupted years of growth. So one of the things that you want to know about a healthy company is that every year they introduce new product because they are doing a lot of research. Forever is always is a growing concern. Every year, 40 solid years, okay? And they are doing business in the wellness and in the personal in the health and wellness sector, which is a multi-trillion-dollar business. So this is the founder of Forever. His name is Rex Moore, and this is actually the guiding principle of Forever, which is, I want to read it out to you, which says that we will create a profitable environment for where individuals can, with dignity, be what they want to be, where integrity, empathy, and fun are our guides. We will create and cherish a passion for and believe in our company, our product, and our industry. And we will seek knowledge and balance. And above all, we will be courageous as we lead our company and its Forever business owner. So you can see, concerned about you, giving you the very best. All right. So, Forever Living product is known as the Aloe Vera company. All right. So we are the largest grower of aloe vera in the world. Yes, you heard me right. The largest grower. We own the largest farm of aloe vera farms in the world. All right. And why aloe vera? Why aloe vera? Aloe vera is God's miracle plant to man. Important both inside and outside. So you can use it externally. You can also use it internally. Okay. Internally, it supports your digestive health, promotes a healthy immune system, supports your nutrient absorption, boosts your natural energy. Externally, it moisturizes your skin to the 7th layer, to the deepest layer, strengthening the collagen. Okay. There are 2 cells in our body made up of collagen and fibroblasts. Aloe vera itself feeds it, all right, giving you a smooth skin, and that is what the benefits that you get. Of course, like I said, we are, and we have all the certification that you can talk about. All right, if you buy any aloe vera based product, always look for the International Aloe Science Council seal. If it is not there and they say there's aloe in that product, is a big lie. There's no aloe in it. Because the only society that certifies the quality and concentration of aloe vera in any product to a level where it will be beneficial to you is International Aloe Science Council. All right. So Forever Living product has that side. We have the kosher sealing, NAFDAC. All our products, of course, are NAFDAC approved. Of course, we're a member of the Direct Selling Association. So we produce quality products that are naturally derived and scientifically advanced. So it's not anything, there's no artificiality in the product that we have and we are offering you. In Forever, our product, our goal is to make you look better and to feel better. All right. When you feel better, it means that you're healthy, you are strong. And when you're feeling better, of course, you are definitely going to be looking much better. Of course, we have products around drinks, bee products, nutritionals, products you can use for weight management. We have different combo packs, skincare, personal care, and household products. All right. So how do you join the opportunity? Okay, you can join the business as a new customer, which we'll call a Novus customer. All right. That means you can register with the company and the company will sell you the product at a 5%. You can buy any quantity of product that you want, 30,000 naira, 40,000 product. All right. Okay. The company will sell it to you at a discounted price of 5%. You can go and resell. Okay. You can go and resell. Right. Like I said, you can actually start with that no money. You can actually market the products to people, and the individuals will give you their money to buy, and you go and give to them and take your 5% off it. Like I said, you can start the business without no money. All right. But you really do start the business when you start as an assistant supervisor. So anytime you're able to buy product worth 2 case credits. So each of our product for universality and for standard across the different countries in the world, there's a weighted average. That weighted average on each product is called a case credit. All right, it's called a case credit. So anytime you buy a volume, so it determines that's what tells you the volume of product you buy, the quantity of product. So anytime you're able to move a particular volume of product, all right, what 2 case credits, all right, able to do 2 case credit within a month or 2 consecutive months. You remember the way I said it, anytime you as an individual, you're able to move a product in your name, what's weighing up to 2 case credit, automatically the company recognizes you as an assistant supervisor. That is when you become a forever business owner. All right. When you become a forever business owner, the company automatically increases your discount rate to 30%. All right. So you have a 30% discount. So if you have anyone who is a Novos customer in your list, you will still earn a 5% discount on your Novos customer, and even a 5% additional 5% discount on your personal purchases. All right. So you have that. All right. So now from assistant supervisor, now you can begin now to introduce people into the opportunity. All right. So of course, we are introducing people. I'm going to teach you how you're going to introduce people to the project. Very simple things that you are doing, just for them to do what exactly you are doing. So anytime you and your team, you and others now in your team are able to move product within a month or 2 consecutive months, totaling 25 case credit, you move up to become a supervisor. All right. So you become a supervisor, your discount rate also increases. Of course, you have an 8% discount. You see, you have your 30% wholesale discount. You have an 8% discount on your personal purchase. You have an 8% discount on your Novos customers. And of course, you have a 3% discount on every assistant supervisor that is in your team. So whatever product that your assistant supervisor are moving, you also get a discount of a 3%. All right. Of course, you have opportunity to attend trainings, to 4 case credit, and continue to sponsor and grow. Now, the ultimate is where we want you to be, is to become what? A manager. All right. So in a manager is when you and your team, entire team, in 2 months or in 1 month or 2 months are able to move a total product worth 120 case credit. All right. In a month or 2 months. Or you and your team are able to do 150 case credit in 4 consecutive months. So when I say 2 months, it's 2 consecutive months, not just any other months. If you're going to do it, it has to be September and October. You don't do it in September and then come and do it in November. No, it's September and October. So you maintain that momentum, because that commitment. When you become that, the company recognize you then as manager. Now, as a manager, your total discount increases to 48%. All right, total discount is 48%, because you see, you have your 30% wholesale discount. You have an 18% on your own personal purchases. Additional to that, you have 18% personal purchases. You have an 18% Novos customer bonus that you are getting, 5% on your assistant manager, 10% on your supervisors, and 13% on your assistant supervisors. All right. So what do we do? There are 4 things simply that we do in the business. 4 things. You use the product. All right. Simple. You buy, like I've said, you use. I have product that I use regularly. And when you are using the product and you get benefit, you will see benefit that you're getting about it. Tell people about the benefits. Share. Tell people about it. People also want to look good. Other people want to look good. They also want to feel good, isn't it? So you talk to people. And as you're talking to people, you'll be getting people who are going to be buying. Oh, I want that product. Then you can buy and sell to them. Your goal is to have 20 to 30 regular customers, all right, in doing the business. And once they begin to do this, buy cost regular, they also want to make extra income. Of course, you begin to build a team. Tell them to do the same thing that you are doing. You talk to people about the opportunity. Okay, of course, it's not everyone that you talk to that will listen, but if you keep talking to the people, you will find those that will listen and want to become like you, just like you did it. And the fourth and final thing is that you continue to work with your team, teach them, coach them, and begin to for them to keep doing the same thing. And that is how you're able to, create this business opportunity. All right. So, and like I said, you are here. You can be here in Nigeria. You can be anywhere in the world, and you can own businesses across over 165 countries. It doesn't limit you. You can have your partners, your teammates in anywhere in the world, in any of the countries where Forever owns a shop. Who does this business? Okay, you can change your life. It is in your own. It is in your own. Forever offers you other additional opportunities to increase, your earning. One of the things that they offer you is travels. All right. So apart from the income that you are getting, Forever offers you, excellent travel opportunities where if you qualify, Forever will give you a ticket for what? For two. All right. This year, this September or early October. All right. Some of our Forever business owners who have qualified for the Eagle Manager Retreat will be going. Forever foots your bill 100%, gives you a ticket for two, all right, accommodates you, and also does a lot of training. So it gives you opportunity to travel. The next visit is in Pattaya, right? There are two travel opportunities in a year. The first one around April, and the second one is in September that you can qualify for. The first one is called the Global Rally, and the second one is the Eagle Manager. The last Global Rally that the next Global Rally is going to be in India. That is in April 2024. There's another incentive that Forever uses to just encourage you, and it's called the Forever to Drive, where you can earn an extra $9,600, okay, over a period of 3 years. All right. And you can use it to buy a car of your choice, you can use it to buy anything of your choice, you can invest it in a house or whatever. All right. And it is renewable every 3 years. So every 3 years you can requalify. Every 3 years you can requalify for Forever to Drive. The icing on the cake is a chairman bonus. Forever has a scheme where for those who have qualified, and this is based on the personal work that you are doing, nothing extra, the same work, but you see, based on your own enthusiasm and your desire to grow, how much you want to earn out of the opportunity. All right, where Forever takes a portion of their profit and distribute it to distributors, Forever business owners who have qualified. It's called the chairman bonus, and it's the icing on the cake. Is same people like you. They are, of course, teachers, artisans, insurance people, accountants. There are doctors in our midst. There are educationists. There are young people. There are old people, middle age. It doesn't matter where you are. Anyone can do this. Men, women can do upon real life people. So what is it for you? What is your response from what you have seen so far? Is it a yes for you? If it's a yes for you, you can get started immediately. Get in touch with the person that invited you to this presentation, all right? And get registered. The person will walk you through how to register. If you answer so, no, it's okay, no problems. You're still our friend, all right? Your answer can be no. Then use our product. Our products are quality, and I've alluded to how it improves your health, right? If your answer to my question, to my presentation this evening is, I'm not so sure, well, you can ask your questions and we'll provide clearer answers to you to clarify for you so that you can, make up your mind either to join. All right. Now, of course, how much, the question now is, okay, if I want to start an assistant supervisor, okay, how much really do you, okay, of course, you can start with the new business box owner. All right. That is the quickest and the best way to get your business up and running. All right. So our start your journey, your Forever journey actually cost 198,970. The touch of Forever is 250,000. Okay, 720. That's the business. That's the what I call the business box, the business pack. All right. So those are things, but reach out to the person that invited you. The person will also walk you through how to join the opportunity. Richard Branson said, if someone offers you an amazing opportunity and you are not sure you can do it, you're not sure, first of all, say yes. Don't allow the opportunity to slip you by. Then go and learn how to do it later. The interesting thing, opportunity that I'm sharing with you, that I've shared with you this evening, is that there are people around that will teach you how to do it, because that is all how all of us came to learn. All right? So what matters most to you? What is it? I've shared with you an opportunity today that you can use to accomplish that desire that you truly want, that matters most to you. Thank you, everyone, for paying attention. Over to you, Yewande.